file handling. Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of file handling? What we are going to cover? Any idea in this topic? No? Sometimes in your program, when you are writing a program, you have to read files. Suppose there is a CSV file or Excel file, you have to read data from there and do some manipulation. You have some data and you need to write in a CSV file, or you want to read a file, any TXT file, and so that what is written in that file, or you are generating reading some information from database, you want to put in a text file. So these are the usual activities related to file handling we see in the future when you work on the actual projects. Even sometimes you have to, there is a file and that file you need permission that nobody can change the content in the file. So what should be the mode of that file? Read only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
suppose you have to create a directory in your computer while through the script. Sometimes it's needed. I need to create a particular folder or directory. You can create that one. You have to delete that. You can delete that folder through a script. Whatever you are dealing here using your PHP script. You want to rename that folder, you can rename that. You want to rename a file, you can rename a file from the PHP script. So all these combined activity we'll see in this file handling session. So in PHP, a file is a source object. A file is a source object from which data can be read or written to a linear fashion, one by one, right? Character by character, that is a linear fashion. The term file handling refers to a set of functions in PHP that enable read-write operation on these files with PHP code. Clear, guys? There are a set of functions in PHP. Using those set of functions, you can use those to either read or write files on your hard disk, or what are the disk on your system. Files are in the hard disk, na? Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So here, creation of files, deletion of files, writing a file, reading a file, whatever file in your computer, I will do those read and write operation through my PHP script. So a file object, whatever the file you see, any file in your computer, classified as a stream. Why a stream? Because you read the content of the file one by one. Any resource on which linear read-write operation are done is a stream. So in your file, that read-write operation is linear or non-linear? That is linear. Linear means, let me show you through my blackboard, through my online blackboard. So if there is a file, suppose that file.txt file, right? So if anything written on this file, hello world, right? So whenever file you will start to read a file, first it will read this, then hello, then space, then world. So this process is linear, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the meaning of linear. So here a file object is classified as a stream. So this file object is a stream. File object means you create an object. When you read, you will create an object. So any resource which is linear read write operation are done is a stream. Clear about the stream? So see here. In PHP, if you see in the screen, if you want to give some, if you want to get some input, so you have to write some standard input. This PHP colon / standard input read. Then whatever you written by you, it will read through the method fgets here, and then I'm opening a new stream, standard output. This will write, right? Then in write method, basically internally it's writing and then showing this in on the screen. Whatever you get from here, I put it in a string. Now opening a new handler. Basically this is the new handler, and opening a new handler and using this handler, I'm writing whatever I've taken from the input. So see this sample, then this will be more clear to you. So here I'm creating a file, not exactly file. Suppose that just std in out.php I'm creating, right? So here I'm writing some PHP code. First thing what I'm doing here, opening a stream. In R is there, it means read mode. I am reading something. So I will tell you everything in later session. Fopen, right? Then what is written? PHP, colon / single slash or STDIN. Then STDIN standard input. In which mode I am going to read. Then I'm typing here echo type something, right? Whatever you are typing, I am going to get in a string. $str equal to fgets what I'm taking as input. One second.
$F.
Where this gone? Yeah, that $F handler. $f, right? So basically if you are trying to read now, this will not work in your browser. So what I have to do, I have to use the terminal. Right? Where this file is? STD. Yes. So here I have to write PHP STDIN out.php. So ignore this error. It's something different one. So it's asking for type something, right? I'm typing here hello world. So this is how you can take the input now, right? Ignore this error, guys. You got here na something, type something, then I'm putting hello world. So now how I can show this on the screen? Why this one is coming? Here I'll open a new stream, fopen $f1 equal to fopen, same this PHP, and then here standard output will be there, out, and mode will be, I want to write whatever I wrote, I've seen there, right? Now I open this stream to write. What I want to write? Using this handler, this string. So fputs handler name f1 comma $str, right? So if you again run this, I'm typing hello world. It's printing na hello world. You see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is standard input in read mode, helping to open a stream to type something, right? Once I've typed something using this handler, this is known as the handler. I'm passing this handler to function fgets, which get whatever I have written in the screen, this one, and stored in the str variable. Now again I'm opening the new stream where I will give some output using the PHP. So in write mode. So I open this handler. Now using this handler, what I'm trying to write, whatever read from here, right? So I put it, that's why I can see the screen hello world here. Clear, guys?
So can you show me one more time what to write in the terminal to get this output?
Yes, PHP I have written na, PHP is your exe file na, PHP will run. See, PHP, you can run the PHP code, you are already running using a jam, right? You can also run PHP code from here also. Just write the PHP and the file name. What is the file name? STDOUT, this one? STDIN out, na?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
once I type this one, again I'm saying ignore this one. This is something configuration error in my PHP. So ignore that, is coming warning. So here it's giving me a message, type something. I have written in a type something. So that's why
Yes, sir.
it displaying type something. Then I'm typing hello India, right? Then once you type hello India, make some enter, it will read fgets, whatever this stream is open to input something. Then it's reading whatever I have written and storing in the variable what?
STR.
str, right?
STR.
So basically here I'm trying to use some read write method of file operations. Then I'm opening a standard output method of PHP where this f1 can be now creating a new handler where using this new handler I'll pass this string what I have entered here and got in str, and this will show in the screen. So it's showing here. So these are the some handler. These are the handlers. Opening handler or creating a handler in some mode, read mode, write mode. So let us see in the new next examples if we have more clarity, right? Okay. So stream protocols, right? So you see now here the stream protocol, one of the protocol here I'm using PHP protocol, right? If you want to print something here I'm using PHP protocol. So PHP supports variety of stream protocols for stream related functions such as fopen. I'm using this function but I'm using these protocols. If I want to get list of all registered wrappers or protocols in your system, you can use this one like a stream underscore get wrappers. The streams are referred as a scheme and then target. Scheme means I'm using PHP, target I'm giving some standard input or standard output. Like I'm typing something file and then reading this file. Here what I'm reading from terminal. A standard input means here means is terminal. A standard output means I have to give output on where? Terminal. But if you are using file here instead of PHP, you will have supply a file. By default, if you are using this protocol, no need to write this one. And what are those wrappers available? I can see wrappers.php. So print or stream get wrappers, right? Stream get, sorry, right? So actually I had to start my computer, that's why everything was closed. vpro-php, vpro-php. Oops, I think I have to also start server. You see, I was using PHP to print something. In this example, this is one of the protocol, PHP protocol. This is also known as REPL. And STD means using PHP standard input. Standard input means I am going to take the input through the terminal. PHP standard output means I am going to give the output on the PHP terminal, right? So this is the one PHP wrapper is there. HTTPS is there, FTP is there, then the compress zlib and compress bzlib2 are there, file is there, globe, data, HTTP, FTP, far, zip, these are all different protocols. So most of the time we will deal with this file system. You see this one. So if you are using PHP standard input output, you will only dealing with the what? What guys?
Terminal.
Terminal. But if you are going to use this file system, you are going to deal with the files. You will read data from files to files. Now, so to open a disk file, for reading, obtain its reference pointer, use the fopen function, right? So if any file is in your computer and you want to read, what do you have to use? What do you have to use?
Fopen.
Fopen
function.
Yeah, fopen. So here I am reading file. That's why protocol is file. And file is schema default. Hence it can be easily dropped, especially when dealing with the local files. So you can drop this one with this, because if you're not giving this protocol, just writing the file name, PHP will understand that you are what protocol you are using, which wrapper or protocol you are using. File, right? So here, what is the meaning of this handle? I can tell me what is the meaning of this handle. This is the reference pointer. Reference pointer of what? Of
file.
Of this file, whatever I am reading, right? So whenever you are going to read any file, you have to use the fopen, read or write, fopen, and you have to create the handle. You have to create the handle, and this will always a reference. So it is always recommended to close the stream when opened. Use the fclose function for this purpose. If you open this file, open a stream means open a file, do some operation, and then always what you should need to do?
Close the file.
Close the handler. That close handle. Basically, I am dereferencing. I am reference to that memory or anything. I am closing. Right. So see, some built-in function for performing read and operation on the file stream. First is the fopen, you already know, right? So open a file or any other stream and returns this reference pointer, also called handle. And these are the standard, you can say the function fopen, string, what is the file name, then mode we will again discuss in later slide. But here mode means just have to understand that you want to read this file or write this file or append this file. So that is the mode. For read you will write R, for write you will write W, for append you will write A. So these are different modes. Here is the use include path. So here the meaning is by default it's false. So where this file you are looking to read. So one way is that in php.ini, are you going to use that path where all the files will be stored, or it's your choice where your file is. You want to give path and then read. So by default, if you see your php.ini file, where is this php.ini in this one? Could you check your php.ini file on your local system? Guys,
Okay.
in the jam, we were easily locate that file. And can you see PHP include path? PHP underscore include underscore path. So which version of PHP I'm using? This one I'm using, right? So here this is the ini file. So here I will see PHP underscore include you see, not include PHP include, there is a include underscore path, right? You will see something like this in your PHP ini. Are you able to see this one? Include path C colon PHP. Probably that will be jam, then some path and PHP and includes. Who got chance to see that file? This path? Anybody? No? Guys, nobody can look at this ini, php.ini. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
But nobody can see that php.ini.
Yes, sir, I found.
Okay, so can you see include underscore path?
Yes, sir.
Show me, so that other people also can see that one. Share your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, here I found.
Here, na, you see include underscore path, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So-
sir. Paths and directories.
Yeah, path and directories. So meaning of that include path I've shown you. So meaning of this include path is this one: C colon slash jam slash PHP slash peer, right?
This one, sir.
Yeah, this one, right?
Okay.
So one, so the meaning of I was showing so my screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here you will give the opening any file. So you will give the file name. Then what is the mode you are opening, reading or writing or appending the file, that will write the mode. We'll also see about detail in the next slide. Here are you going to include that path? So if you will say true, the file will be searched where? While opening, PHP will look where your file if you make it true. In that includes path, what the path you see you are looking in your INI. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So here is the true false. By default is false, so that it's our choice where we want to read this file. That is resource context null, so not worry about this. This is just and here it will return if you're opening any files, either it will return some value or return false, right? And file and mode are parameters are mandatory. These two are mandatory and these two are optional. So always you generally will need file name and mode, right? So here you see a mode we written here. What is this meaning of mode? It is here. Either you will put R. If you are opening a file and putting that mode here R, it means
Read mode. Read only.
we are opening this file for only
Reading purpose. Reading.
only
purpose.
for reading. Yes. If I am putting W, what it means?
For writing purpose. Right.
Open a file for write only. Creates a new file if it exists. If file was already, then it will create another file and it will overwrite the previous file, right?
Yes, sir.
A. Open a file in append.
In append mode.
Append mode means
To add something at the end or at the starting. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm confused about that, but to add something in the file.
okay. Open a file in append mode means add something, right? Now, here is the meaning of X. Create a new file for write only.
Right.
R plus open a file for read and write. So here is R and here is R plus. You see?
Yes, sir.
W plus means
Both read and write. Open a file for both read and write.
so create a file for read and write. Previously it was only for
Write only.
write.
Right. Yes.
Here open a file for read and write in append mode. So here appending only, here reading also. Either you can also provide X plus, create a new file for read and write. So these three you can omit for right now. So, but just for understanding, C means open a file for writing if doesn't exist, if it doesn't exist, right? However, if the file exists, it is not truncated as in W mode, right? So open a file for read write. This is for writing only. And this is something set close exec flag on the opener descriptor only available in PHP compile. So you can ignore this one. This is something not needed for now. Now see some practical, right? So any file I'm opening, I can open a direct file like this. You see here hello.txt, and what is the mode?
Write mode.
Write mode. I can also open a file giving the full path, and that will be like RB. It's R and also binary mode. Binary mode means a file can be txt. It's not a binary txt. Binary means image can that file can be image also, right? Any file format, binary format. I can also read a file using this URL in read mode. Clear, guys? So different way you can open the file to read and write. Once a file is opened, you can read or you can write data in it with the help of functions such as, what are the functions are? Write and fputs. Once a file is open, you have two functions. One is fwrite, another is fputs. This is for write, and if you want to read data from it, we have another two functions, fread and fgets.
fget.
Yeah. So let us see some examples. Fgets, how fgets work. So here fgets means file, resource, and here int length. How many bytes I want to read from the file, but this is optional, right? This is optional, and either this will return some string or false. So let us see. Read the first available file from this. So I've used fopen hello.txt, or first I have to open the file now. This handler will open
Yes,
the file.
sir.
Why
Yes,
I have not
sir.
given here file that wrapper or any protocol?
So because by default it will take it as file.
Yes, by default you take it as a file. So once this file is open, handler is now, I have a handle of this file. I will use this handle, and fgets will help to read this file, right?
That file. Yes, sir.
And here you'll get something, and here, so basically fgets, what it does here, it's read one line at a time from a file, only one line, and then it will echo, and then you can close. So let us see. fopen fget. So I have a file, I want to read that. So first I have to create a handle, right? And what I have to write? Fopen, right? Then what are the two parameters I need to pass? Or
File name and mode.
File name and mode.
file name and mode. So what is the mode right now? I have read only.
Read.
So let me remove, this is the file. So once I have a file handler open, what function I have to use? Fgets. From where I have to use the fgets? I have used this
$handle.
$handler, right? So once I have, from this one I can echo $str, sorry. Then fclose, always I have to close the reference, the handle, right?
Yes, sir.
App open fgets. So what is happening here? Hello world 1. What was the file? This was the file. Because
Yes, sir.
it's returning one line at a time, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the way you can open a file and read the file line, one line. But how to read the next contents if I have to read? So we have to use a loop while not f in the file. Keep reading and keep fgets, right? So if I am able to read one line at a time, what I have to do? Put in a loop while not in the file.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if I have to read complete one, what I have to do? While not f int of file of this handler, this handle basically, not handler, right? What I have to do? Fget I'll keep getting, and what? Directly printing basically here. Echo so it's appended br text so that it will come into the new line. You got this one? Now see what is happening, right? So basically I have to comment this one, then it will come. So 1, 2, 3, all contents are now coming here, na? Whatever written in this file, you are able to read from PHP and can print. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is how you can open a file and read a file. This will just fgets read one line at a time. But if you want to read the complete file, so you'll have to run a loop while not in the file, f in the file handle, keep getting, right? So can you anybody tell me why when I was doing this, it was printing like this, starting from 2? Any guess?
Before coming to the while loop, it have already read the first line, sir.
Sorry?
Before coming to the while loop.
Yeah, so there is something which it keep tracking. What line I have already taken from there, from fgets, right? And then moving
Yes,
that
sir.
pointer to the next line. That's why it's coming here, na? Next line is coming from here. I have not print.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you see now it's coming, na?
Yes, sir. We are printing the first one also.
Yes. So one f gets getting one line, and your pointer now shifted to the new line. So clear, guys? Fopen, fgets.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great. So here we are only reading the file, read more only, as I wanted to read only, right? Now there is another function which is fgetc. So before starting this fgetc, could you please just open a file from your computer and run this one? Read the complete file.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please,
Okay.
please try and show me.